Good afternoon students, I am Dr. Anshita Gupta Soni and I am back with my next video on formulation design of buccal dosage forms. I hope you will find this video interesting and helpful. Please like, share and subscribe our channel for more informative videos. So let's start today's video on formulation design of buccal dosage forms. So students, coming to the approaches of buccal dosage form, as from the figure displayed over in here, you can see that there are various types of buccal dosage forms. That is, non-attached delivery systems are there and mucoadhesive delivery systems are there. So we will study different type of delivery system like wafers, adhesives, adhesive gels, multi-layered and bi-layered films. Different types of dosage forms we are going to study, especially their formulation aspect we are going to discuss in our video. So students, from the diagram represented here, you can see that we can broadly classify the buccal mucoadhesive dosage forms into three different categories, that is type 1, type 2 and type 3. Type 1 is single layer devices with a multi-directional release, and here the significant drug loss is there due to swelling. Okay. Then type 2 is there, which is impermeable backing layer is superimposed and it prevents drug loss into the oral cavity. Then comes the type 3. This is unidirectional release device, and here the drug loss is very minimal and it is achieved by coating every face except the contact face. Contact face means the face which is contact with the mucus layer. So students, moving ahead in dosage form, buccal dosage form designing, first of all we will go for tablet. So there are basically, when we classify dosage form, there are two type of dosage forms, that is matrix type and reservoir type, depending upon the drug they are holding. So they are broadly classified on the basis of matrix and reservoir. So when we discuss matrix type, then we can divide it into two different categories, that is conventional buccal tablets and novel buccal adhesive tablets. These are the two type of buccal tablets here we are discussing. So conventional buccal tablets are the normal buccal tablets that we are having, but novel buccal adhesive tablets, here the specialization comes hydrophilic and hydrophobic matrices. These are used for purpose of holding encapsulating the drug to control the release of the drug from the matrices. Then for moderately water soluble drugs, hydrophilic matrices of HPMC are used and they are widely used to control the drug release. From the diagram represented here, it is a type of a matrix tablet. Okay, here you can see that backing layer is there, then drug excipient and adhesive, all the three they are in a single layer. Then there is a contact with the mucosal membrane. So from the diagram you can easily understand the structure of matrix type novel buccal adhesive tablet. So discussing the buccal tablets, we all know that the buccal tablets are small, flat and oval shaped dosage forms, and unlike the conventional tablets, buccal mucoadhesive tablets, it allows drinking and speaking to the patient without major discomfort, and when they adhere to the mucosa of the oral cavity, they get softened and they retain in position until dissolution or the complete release of the drug is achieved. And these tablets can be applied to different sites in the oral cavity, including the palate, the mucosa lining of the cheeks, as well as between the lips and the gums. Here from the figure you can see. And these tablets are usually prepared by direct compression method, but wet granulation technique can also be used for making, and this is a common technique that we use to make tablets normally. Multi-layer tablet may be prepared by sequentially adding and compressing the ingredients layer by layer. So students, since we are discussing here tablets, then again next category comes is the fast dissolving buccal tablets, and they are meant for administrating a medicament including active ingredients, a lubricant, and a water soluble sugar such as sorbitol combined such that buccal tablet dissolve in about 1 minute. It is, since from the name it is clear that it is fast dissolving buccal tablet. So the primary action is to deliver the active ingredient at a very shorter span of time. And what are the key ingredient that includes is buccal absorbable active ingredient, a lubricant, magnesium stearate for example, soluble and directly compressible excipient, spray dried sorbitol is used for example, and such rapidly is useful for delivering a bolus dose to achieve a rapid rise in blood level. So this is the main objective of administering fast dissolving buccal tablets. Discussing any formulation aspect of any type of dosage form, it is incomplete unless and until we discuss the evaluation parameter of that particular dosage form. So there are different parameters for evaluation of buccal tablets. Some of the evaluation parameters are same as that of the normal or conventional tablets that we used to analyze, that we used to evaluate. Other than that, the evaluation parameter of buccal tablets are determination of residence time, the time that it reside on the mucosal lining, then permeation study. Permeation study is the study which is required to analyze the amount of drug that has been permeated inside the mucosal lining. Then swelling index, whether the polymer that we have used in the mucosal drug delivery system properly swells or not in order to release the drug. Then release rate study. Then comes toxicity and irritation study, the most important one, because we are directly giving our drug to the mucosa. So it is very much important that the polymer or the drug or the excipient that we are using should not be irritating or should not be toxic to the layer. Then comes bioadhesion measurement, again the one of the most important characteristic which requires, because bioadhesion is the property of the polymer that makes it adhere to the mucosa. So it should be analyzed. Then comes folding adherence, content in a folding adherence, and then content uniformity comes, and then pH. pH is again an important parameter that has to be analyzed while evaluating buccal tablets. The next category that we will be discussing in formulation aspect is the reservoir type. Till now we were discussing matrix type. Now comes reservoir type, and the example is a buccal patch. Buccal patch is a type of dosage form that has the property of reservoir type of drug delivery. Okay, so it contains a cavity for drug and additives are separated from additives. Okay, then impermeable backing is applied to control the direction of drug delivery and to reduce patch deformation and disintegration while in the mouth, when it is administered in the mouth, and to prevent drug loss. So these are the main characteristic of buccal patches. From the diagram you can analyze the reservoir type. Here the difference is that drug and excipient are present in a different layer and adhesives are present in different layer, while in matrix type all the three ingredients were present in the single layer. So this is the difference between the reservoir type and the matrix type of dosage form. Now question may arise in our mind that what is buccal patch or film. So moreover, buccal patch or film are laminates actually consisting of an impermeable backing layer, a drug containing reservoir layer from which the drug is released in a controlled manner, and a bioadhesive surface for mucosal attachment is there. Then two methods are used to prepare the adhesive patches, include solvent casting and direct milling. These are the two methods which we use to prepare the buccal patch or the buccal film. Then example includes isosorbate dinitrate in the form of unidirectional erodible buccal film are developed and characterized for improving bioavailability. Then buccal film of salbutamol sulfate and terbutaline sulfate is also there for the treatment of asthma. As we know that buccal patch or film comes under the category of reservoir system, so the release profile when we talk about the geometry of their release. So there are three different geometry by the help of which the buccal dosage form releases the drug, especially the buccal patch or film releases the drug. That is unidirectional, then the bidirectional and the multidirectional. So these are the three basic pathway, you can say, or you can say the geometry by which the drug is released from the patch or the film. So buccal adhesive patch are modified release dosage form that have potential to provide controlled drug delivery from 1 to 24 hours, and that is the reason why buccal patch are more common in use or in practice than other type of dosage forms. So comes the evaluation of buccal patches. So again, since we are discussing formulation aspect, the evaluation is also very much important. So what are the different parameters that we should keep in our mind while studying formulation design of buccal patches? That are thickness and weight uniformity, then surface pH study, content uniformity, folding adherence, swelling percent study, tensile strength, then in vitro residence time, mucoadhesive strength, in vitro drug release study, and DSC are some of the parameters which we use to study or which we count as evaluation parameter of buccal patches. Moreover, the normal conventional methods of evaluation are same. Some other that we use to analyze the property of polymer or of that of adhesiveness of that polymer is required to ascertain the dosage form's delivery or to ascertain the property of dosage form at the required site. Students, next formulation comes buccal hydrogels. These are hydrophilic matrices that are capable of swelling when placed in aqueous media. Hydrogel which release the drug by swelling and thereby allowing drug transport through the spaces in the polymer network are being widely studied for their use in bioadhesive gels. And the example include chitosan glutamate buccal hydrogel with local anesthetic activity. Here I have attached a diagram from where you can see that it is a commercial formulation available containing local anesthetic as the drug, and it is a buccal dosage form. You can see how it is applied at the buccal mucosa. Next come buccal spray. Buccal spray deliver a mist of fine droplets onto the mucosal membrane, probably onto the mucin layer, and the solvent either is absorbed through the membrane or it is diluted by the saliva. The drug substance that in solvent and not immediately absorbed is deposited as a thin film onto the mucin layer, and the example is estradiol spray. A hormonal spray is given through the buccal spray in the form of buccal spray. Next category include buccal wafers. These are also commonly used buccal dosage forms. These are actually rapid dissolving oral films, and they have been designed to promote drug absorption through oral mucosa. And this enable rapid absorption of drug so that it have a long Tmax, and it is given in the case of patient who are frequently vomiting or have a migraine. And in such category or in such situation, buccal wafers are very good alternatives. Next category comes of buccal microspheres. They offer unique carrier system for many pharmaceutical and can be tailored to adhere to any mucosal tissue. The bioadhesive microspheres can be used not only for controlled release but also for targeted delivery of the drugs to specific sites in the body. Bioadhesive microsphere exhibit a prolonged residence time at the site of application or absorption and facilitate an intimate contact with underlying absorption surface and thus contribute to improved or better therapeutic performance of drugs. Example include bioadhesive polymer grafted starch microsphere bearing isosorbate dinitrate for buccal delivery. So student, here we come to an end of our video on the formulation design of the buccal dosage forms. I hope you will like the video and you will find it informative. Please keep conceptualizing the matter and Thanks for watching our video. Stay at home, stay safe and study well. Please like, share and subscribe our channel for more informative videos. We will be back with some more informative and interesting videos. Goodbye for now.